Whoa, those cans are massive! Why are you putting two waffle makers on your head? Unc, how could I possibly focus when you have a radar on top of your head? Dude, what's with the George Foreman grill on your head, bro? Off topic, I'm sure those cans sound nice. You look like Princess Leia. That's right, guys, it's time we talk about the Fosi i5. In the box, you get two cables. One terminates in 3.5, one in 4.4, a 1/4-inch adapter, and a user's manual. That's it. The cables are both quite robust and stiff, so I used the 4.4mm balance cable that came with my Sivga Peng. Looking at the headphone, the ear cups are giant. Ear cups are infinitely adjustable for swivel and tilt. Headband adjustment is just a friction slider. Pads are really thick and they're velcroed to the chassis. If we take them off, you can look straight at the driver. Looks pretty cool. I like it. There is so much space in these ear pads. I don't think anybody is gonna have a problem with these fitting over your ears. I really like the design and I think it is gorgeous. For sound, I tested these using the Fosi ZH3 amp. Review on that coming soon. I also used my AP80 Pro Max DAP. You may have seen this frequency response graph on my channel and on Squiglink. Fosi has let me know that that is an outdated graph. This headphone and a headphone that you would receive should you buy one do not measure like that anymore. This headphone and the one you would receive actually measure like this. They've completely flattened out the bass response below 200 Hz, bringing it more in line with other planar magnetic headphones at this size and at this price. On the ZH3, I gave it a 3 dB bump to the bass and a 1 dB bump to the treble. The i5 uses a 97mm planar magnetic driver that is kind of awesome, but also kind of weird. With them being so large, there is a great sense of space for tracks taking advantage of echoes and large recording areas like Chicago by Highly Suspect or the opening drum line for Trust by Megadeth. With this being a large planar magnetic driver, we get those sorts of perks of this really fast, plucky character that is great for instrument separation and detail retrieval. It sounds fantastic. I don't really have any problems with it, but I call it weird because in the first couple songs that I listened to, things just didn't sound quite right. I noticed a slight resonance in the mid-range that kind of caught me off guard at first. I asked Fosi about that and turns out it's on purpose. They added a subtle reverb effect to, quote, to enhance the sense of realism and live presence. Once I settled into this headphone, I'm really just sitting back and enjoying how large and immersive this thing sounds. If you can, crank up the bass and watch movies with this. It is so fun. So the Fosi i5 has some quirks, but it's a really unique sounding headphone that I absolutely adore. On the recommendation list it goes. Thank you to the Patreon supporters. Supporters get 50% off of review units. I'm keeping this one, sorry guys. Behind the scenes access and direct access to me. I hope this helps. Check out the recommendation list later.